time I thought I had a critical moment, it was an emotional moment. So I'd get all fired up. I've been trying to lose this weight my whole life. And I'd yo-yo 50, 70 pounds down, go back up. Down to try to lose it this time, I said, I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to really take my time with it. And I'm going to think about what I'm doing and be intentional. I'm not going to let it be an emotional thing where you just jump up and go, I'm going to go running today and do. And I was like, let me figure this out. And overeating wasn't a failure of willpower for me. It was a biological loop that I didn't know how to interrupt.
The problem with food addiction, as opposed to every other addiction, is that you have to keep doing the thing you're addicted to. It's the only one.
And it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Not that crack isn't everywhere and heroin isn't everywhere, but
it's not. I've never.
Yeah, there's not heroin on this table. You know what I'm saying? There's a cookie on here somewhere,
food,
probably. You know?
There has been.
Yeah.
But food is something that you need to.
So here's the thing, what Jelly Roll says in this interview, overcoming food addiction. The thing was, he'd been trying to lose this weight his whole life. He was stuck in a cycle. And what he realised was, it wasn't about motivation. It wasn't about willpower. Repeat the same pattern, saying, right, I'm going to go hard. I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to go all in. And then very quickly, he would lose trust with himself because he couldn't sustain it for the long term. This time, what he realised was, his overeating habit was a habit loop within his brain. It was a biological habit loop that he kept repeating over and over and over again. And what he realized was, the more that he would try so hard and go all in, say to himself that I'm going to start on Monday, restrict all of my food, I'm going to cut everything out, I'm going to go on a run. The more that he did that, he would actually break those promises to himself, which over time, that massively loses self-trust. He started to lose trust in himself because he'd been saying to himself for years that I'm going to lose this weight, and he never did because he never followed through. So what Jelly Roll did, which is so amazing that he realized this, is that he actually needed to start small and start making consistent changes and start following through on really small steps towards his goal. That way, that's how your brain starts to rewire. Your brain starts to realize that you are somebody that follows through, that you are somebody that is able to make consistent changes. And eventually, the bigger changes happen overall. So instead, by taking small actionable steps, what this tells your brain, it provides your brain evidence that you are capable of somebody who follows through on their goals. You start to execute on the goal that you want to achieve instead of trying to change everything all at once. What this also does is start to rewire your self-perception and self-identity, being somebody that can follow through, the healthy, fit person that you're wanting to be. And this is why habit change and identity work is so crucial when it comes to food addiction, binge eating, and also losing the weight.